Welcome to the Wendy Sashimi Podcast, where I keep it raw and real. All right, 2026. Still petty. I'm trying to channel my inner 50 Cent. On the last episode, Pretty and Petty, down. Woo! Thank you so much. That hit 94 views. That's awesome. Have a lot of friends who love and support me. Thanks for listening. Let's start with a quick recap of the last episode, aka the drama, aka the tea. But I promise it won't be as confusing as the last one. So let's do a character refresh. So the former friend, the friend that I was kind of close to, let's call them Fakey. I even put it in my phone as Fakey, their real name. And Fakey's girlfriend will be Fakey's girlfriend. Engaged couple will stay as engaged couple. Couple number one, let's just name them the burner account. Let's be real. They definitely were the burner account. It's not confirmed, but if you're gonna act sus, super sus, we're calling the burner account. And couple number two, my dear good friends, the real good friends, who are actually good people, like, okay, I feel in my gut. I'm pretty sure they are. We'll keep them as couple number two. The fakies were talking shit about the engaged couple. Who talks shit about an engaged couple who tells them that they just got engaged? And the couple number one was the burner account who told the engaged couple that the fakies were talking shit about them. Then the fakies got mad at everybody and unfriended, unfollowed, made them unfollow them with everybody. I was not there. I was not a part of this. I thought I was good friends with the fakies, but I felt I had a good feeling that something was off about them. And I was right, because then the fakies suddenly unfriended me and made me unfollow them. So that's the recap of the story. If you want to know more, just listen back to it. But pretty much the fakies just had this mental breakdown and can't trust anybody, so they blew everyone off in that queer community. So, update. It's actually very pivotal on why I made that video. Fakey's girlfriend made a video, uploaded it on Spotify podcasts and YouTube, talking shit. Mad shit. How do I know it's about me? Oh, honey, I know. She uploaded 59 minutes of this video, 59 minutes of her talking. And that's what happens when you don't have friends. You have a lot of time. And she said that. She has a lot of time now because she doesn't have friends. Honestly, I didn't watch the whole video. I pretty much skimmed through it and I was like, bitch, where is it? Where is it? Okay. And then I found the juicy spot. She pretty much said she's sad that she lost all those connections, but glad because now she has all this time, and that those connections were all surface level anyway, and that they wasted her time and energy. Ungrateful ass bitch. So watching that, honestly, I was hurt because I thought these people were my friends and I helped them a lot with stuff. They helped me with some stuff. And yeah, I feel blindsided. And so I was like, fuck it. I'm going to make a video. I know they're going to watch it. I know they watched it. And I have some updates for y'all. I know they watched it. So, I don't hold back, especially when people be talking shit. Once again, I would say anything here to their faces. With me, what you see is what you get. No fakey here. On her video, I commented, I'll comment from my real account because I don't throw rocks and hide. That's funny how you can tell a bunch of strangers your business, but not talk to the people you have issues with. Clown face emoji. And then I didn't like that Spotify comments were in review. So then I commented on her YouTube, which hours later got taken down by her, obvi. But for me, I'm just like, so you have all this time to make a video, tell all these strangers your business, but not confront the people you actually have issues with. Like, if they had an issue with me, just talk to me or be like, oh, I just don't have mental capacity. Like, bitch, please stop weaponizing therapy. That's what straight white dudes do. Using therapy, saying, I need to process things. Bitch, what is there to process? You talk shit about people, they found out, and now you're mad at everybody. Take accountability. There's a problem when someone complains about not making any friends, being so hard to make friends. Bitch, the problem is you. So I also sent the episode to the engaged couple. And this person sent me texts from the fakies. So after the engaged couple told them about their good news of being engaged, the fakies did have the nerve to tell them, oh, you gave us anxiety when you called. Can you not call us an hour after our therapy session? Like, they did tell the engaged couple that, and the engaged couple are like super nice. They're just like, oh, sorry, like, if you didn't have capacity, yeah, why'd you pick up? You didn't have to answer our call. We can talk later. And like, yeah, I saw the whole text. The fakies were taking it super seriously, like, oh, you crossed our boundaries. And like, what? That's wild. That's wild to me. Like, how are y'all mad that someone told you good news about themselves? And exactly. I don't understand stupidity and emotional immaturity. Can't comprehend. One of my friends looked on the YouTube account and noticed that the comment was gone. So they're the ones who told me that she deleted it. Savi, she saw it. Couple hours later, was it a Tuesday night? Last Tuesday night. Was that the December 30th? I get a text message from Fakey, former friend Fakey. She texted me, we need to talk, and then proceeded to call me 2 times. Now, I couldn't pick up. I couldn't talk to her because I was too busy processing her calling me and too busy with my real friends because I have friends. I was like, fuck this bitch. So this person, Fakey, wants to talk to me on their terms. But when I ask them, yo, it's weird that you unfollow me and made me unfollow you, what's going on? When I wanted to talk, this person didn't have capacity to talk. Just wanted me to please understand. Oh, but now that things have unraveled, now you want to talk? Fuck you. And I know for sure they're going to watch this because they can't miss out on what's being said. I'm messy. Don't fuck with me. The next day, I noticed that the one friend that the fakie's girlfriend has looked at all of my stories. And they don't even follow me. Weird. So I felt bold. I was like, you know what? Let me send them a message. So I wrote in my stories, y'all want to talk to me? Meet me at Fresh Start tomorrow. Y'all know I love to throw down in person. You saw what I did to those girls at Dolo during Pride. I don't throw rocks and hide. But you know what? It wasn't my stories because I knew the friend would see it, but on my perf review, I got really high ratings for communication, so I wanted to make sure they got it. I screenshotted this story and I sent it to Fakey and I sent it to Fakey's girlfriend, and then I blocked them because we got nothing to say. I told y'all where to meet me. You want to talk? Meet me there. Square up, bitch. Did they show up? No. As I suspected, they're broke and non-confrontational, so I knew they wouldn't show up anyway. But I was still looking around, ready to go. A couple days later, I met with couple number 2 for dim sum. We talked, we laughed, they watched my video a billion times, love y'all. And seeing the similarities of how the fakies, especially Fakey, treated them was very similar to me. How they wrote, a long message after their birthday, mid-November, saying, thank you so much for your friendship. Thank you for donating money to my GoPro camera, whatever. Yeah, maybe comment below. Should I Venmo charge that biatch? Yes, it was $20, whatever. So seeing the similarities, once again, the problem was them. And then couple number 2 sent me this text that Fakey sent to them when Fakey reached out to them wanting to talk on the phone, but then they bailed and then texted couple number 2 this. This is from Fakey. I'm really busy with studying, so I haven't had a lot of free time. So I'll just say everything here. I'm really hurt by everything that happened. Venting, sharing emotions. Fakey's girlfriend was vulnerable. She trusted everyone. This was sacred. It was sacred to talk shit about other people? That's weird. If that's vulnerable, yeah. Oh my goodness. And yet it turned into gossip and a podcast episode. 1.5. I'm not okay with this. I have lost a lot of trust in everyone. At this point, I don't care who did it. The damage is done, and it's going to be hard to recover from this. It's hard to see the light on the other side now. It's been pretty sunny lately, actually. I gotta protect her peace for Fakey's girlfriend and myself, Fakey. That explained everything. Why they unfollowed me, someone who wasn't a part of this at all, and all these other people. Yeah, I felt validated. Like, in the beginning, I was like, what did I do? Like, oh, there's something, like, if I did something wrong, once again, I take accountability. People watching this know that. I'm not perfect. I fucked up a couple times in my friendships, but I always take accountability. I always say, hey, I'm sorry I fucked up. How do I rebuild your trust? But these people are like, we want to cut everybody out and we just, so much to process. What's there to process? You're fake. You're fake. And it's funny. My friend was like, it's good you're calling these people out because maybe someday they'll thank you because shitty people don't know they're shitty. And yeah, what y'all did was really shitty. To people who thought they were your friends, your good friends, that's shitty. And then there's more. Another mutual from same Asian queer community commented on my stories. It's like, yeah, you're better than them. You don't need them. Something like that. But I don't think this person knew I wasn't clear who I was talking about. So I just told them, I'm talking about this fakey and fakey girlfriend. And that person like, oh my God, they ghosted me too and didn't say anything to me. And I told them what they said about them. Apparently last year, they told people that this person drove them to this party and then drove them back home while they were on ecstasy and drunk, which is a really serious thing to tell people. But also is like, why did you get in the car with that person if you felt unsafe? Why did you get in the car with the person if you thought they were fucked up? Because they're cheap. Once again, broke bitches. Broke bitches who make no sense. So they want to ride with this person they feel unsafe with, save $70. Great. And then talk shit about them and then ghost them. Oh, this person also said they hung out with them one more time after that. One more time. And then ghosted them. That's wild to me. So it was funny because that person is a little hyphy juice. They went off in their stories and they also know a lot of people who know these people, who know the fakies. The mutual texted Fakey directly and said, yo, Wendy recently told me a lie you made up saying I was super drunk and on ecstasy and drove us all home. Safely, by the way. You're welcome. But where's the math? If you supposedly knew I was doing these things, then why even get in my car with me? Also, how do we all get home? Safely. I'll tell you exactly why. Blah, blah, blah. And this person confirmed with their friend they were fine. And the mutual said and called the fakie out like, hey, this happened in the beginning of the year. You had all this time to confront me and talk to me about it, but you didn't. All you had to do was communicate. Good riddance. Hey, let's go, Glen Coco. It's been a few days, and they have yet to receive a response from Fakey. And so they went off on their stories. Were like, they're lying. If I wasn't okay, I wouldn't be driving. But yeah, like their friend let them go home. So they were fine, Avi. But yeah, so this unleashed Pandora's box. And once again, so that's me, couple number 2, this person that they claimed was on stuff, the engaged couple. That's several people who have similar of the same stories. And also with the engaged couple, they told me that when they'd hang out with the fakies would say, oh, so grateful for our friendship. Our cup feels so full when we're hanging out with you. Thank you so much. Yeah, and then cut them off. Like, so hearing all these stories was like, wow, they are the problem. I feel good. Honestly, I've grieved that friendship, it was what it was. They were kind of just my party friends, and they were kind of boring, to be honest. But I never really told other people that because I felt bad because they were, once again, I thought really nice people. But I should have listened to my gut. So, lessons learned, always listen to your intuition. Thanks to everyone who has reached out and empathized with me for wasting my time and energy. It made for a good show. I got one more thing to say, though. One more thing. To Fakey's girlfriend, keep making content. But one thing you should really consider, I noticed you wore red lipstick a lot, but it always got on your teeth. It's called lipstick, not tea stick. And some people are like, Wendy, lay it to rest. Leave it in 2025. And then one of my good friends reminded me, I am that cunt, and I will always be that cunt. Anyway, I'm not going to spend too much energy and time on that. That's a wrap. I just wanted to give the updates. Don't mess with Wendy Sashimi. I keep it raw and real. I don't know how to be fake. Good riddance. Bye. Along with everything in 2025 that didn't serve us anymore, we shedded all of that. And that provided a clear pathway for the year of the horse, for us to charge towards, I'm charging towards who I want to be. And sometimes that's not always someone on a higher path. But for me, I would say it's a higher path in that I am calm with my nervous system. And I'm reaching growth that I've never had before, especially with experiencing grief the past year. And still, to be very honest, the end of the year and the beginning of this year is the toughest, when I spent the most time with Bravo. Bravo was one of my best friends who suddenly died of liver cancer, and he didn't know until 2 weeks before he died. Yeah, he had no idea he had cancer until he had symptoms maybe a month before, and the hospital had malpractice and didn't tell him until 2 weeks before he died. So yeah, that was very sudden, and I had to learn a lot about grief that I've never before. How'd I go from yelling at bitches to crying? And I ain't crying for no bitch. I spent New Year's Eve with Bravo last year, and he was the face I woke up to on New Year's Day. Yeah, it's pretty painful to think like you had such a fun time a year ago. How much can change in a year? So yeah, that's been tough. And That's the type of shit you process, okay? Grief. You don't, anyway, leaving it. Yeah, so this week is tough. It's his birthday on Friday. Oh my God. And Randy and I will fly to Arizona to celebrate with his family. Grief. But yeah, I feel like a lot of us have been grieving some type of death in the past year or so, and it's been healing to talk about it with folks. So I think I've been suppressing it for a while. I mean, I've been going through a lot, also grieving my past self of that corporate girly who had a stable job and didn't have to think about much. I didn't even think about what to eat because they just fed me. But I know I made that decision for a reason, and I have to believe in myself. It's hard. Oh my God, it's so hard. Like, I was at Google for 8 years. 8 years of feeding me breakfast, lunch, and sometimes dinner, okay? And you would think I would find my wife there, but I didn't. Okay, so I'm trying to like take signs from the universe and be really solid in my choice. I've been off for 3 months now. It's been great. Not working. Can't complain too much. I haven't been in survival mode. I've saved up enough to live comfortably, and I'm very grateful. I think that's the main thing. When I'm feeling doubtful and unsure of myself, I have to think about gratitude. There's a lot to be grateful for, and I'm super grateful for everything I have and all of the people who have supported me, being in a warm, cozy home, recording this podcast right now. Y'all have meant the world to me, so thank you. Something funny I thought about recently, back to the petty stuff because it's funny. I thought about how Bravo was my number one fan and how he would have reacted to watching that episode and even like watching me now or even listening. I would tell him in person. He'd be like, yes, bitch, get him, period. They're done. They're done, period. I know he would be proud. He still is my number one fan. So all of these podcast episodes and all the content that I put out is for him. Love you, babe. So yeah, my new series, Trying to Find My Wife, has taken off a bit. It's really touching for people to tell me like, hey, I'm rooting for you, hope you find your wife, but also like tell your hot single lesbian friends about me. Come on. The sad part is there's not many, and the ones that I know just want to be friends. So there's something that needs to change, or I believe in divine timing. I know that it's taken this, I don't know, I guess it feels long because I've been single for 4 years, almost 5 years now. And I know that I am at my highest self right now. I don't need a job to prove my worth. I know that mentally and where I'm at right now in alignment with myself is my highest self. And when you meet someone in your highest self, that's the person you're meant to be with. I mean, you can meet someone various stages of your life, but for me, I know that when I wasn't in a good place, I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. And that proved in my 3 relationships. I mean, I learned a lot from them, but I knew that I had so much growing to do and so much emotional maturity and partnership because I didn't know how to be. I mean, I was a good partner sometimes, I think. I don't know. If you're listening, you can comment. Go ahead. I think I was a good partner, but I definitely lashed out and showed a lot of my unhealed self. But yeah, that could be another episode. I just know that this is the time. This is the year. This is the year, everybody. This is the year that Wendy Sashimi finds her wife. And I'm super excited and grateful that all of y'all are on this journey with me. Thank you for your support. I love you. Mwah. Also, my lips look pretty juicy right now. They look a little more plump, red, pinkish. It's because I ate this spicy tom yum soup. It was pretty spicy, but maybe I should eat something spicy before I record episodes. Yum. Once again, it's called lipstick, not teeth stick. I'm looking forward to this year. I feel like I'm not trying to jinx it, but it can't possibly phase last year. Oh my god. Or last year made me stronger. So, whatever the fuck you want to come at me with this year. Okay, maybe I shouldn't instigate. Come at me, bro. Just kidding. Please don't. Please don't. I'm soft and weak. Thank you so much for listening. I super appreciate and love you all. Let's charge into the new year on our horses. Peace, easies. Wendy Sashimi.